The FEC and the Federal Campaign Finance Law, an online presentation of the FEC's Information Division. This presentation provides a brief overview of the history of campaign finance law, information about the Commission, a description of the current campaign finance laws, and a discussion of the FEC's role in campaigns and elections. Throughout much of the 20th century, Congress enacted various laws designed to limit the influence of special interests, regulate spending in campaigns, and deter abuses through public disclosure of campaign finances. In 1971, Congress consolidated its earlier reform efforts into the Federal Election Campaign Act, or FECA. The FECA featured more stringent disclosure requirements for federal candidates, political parties, and political action committees, or PACs. Still, without a central administrative authority, the campaign finance laws were difficult to enforce. Following reports of serious financial abuses during the 1972 presidential campaign, Congress amended the FECA in 1974 to set limits on contributions by individuals, political parties, and PACs, and to establish the Federal Election Commission. On April 14, 1975, the first FEC commissioners were sworn in at a White House ceremony. The FEC was established as an independent regulatory agency, not tied to the President's cabinet, and was charged with the task of administering and enforcing the federal campaign finance laws. The Commission is composed of 6 commissioners who were appointed by the President and confirmed by the U.S. Senate. They serve staggered 6-year terms, and no more than 3 can represent the same political party. Commissioners are limited to serving 1 term in office. In addition to the 6 commissioners, the FEC has 3 statutory officers: a staff director, general counsel, and inspector general. The agency is funded by an annual congressional appropriation of roughly $70 million and employs about 330 people. The federal campaign finance laws include the FECA and the Presidential Election Campaign Fund Act. The FECA places limits on the sources and amounts of funds used to finance federal elections and requires candidates for federal office and the committees that support them to file regular reports disclosing their receipts and disbursements. The statute also gives the Commission exclusive jurisdiction over civil enforcement of the FECA's provisions. The Presidential Election Campaign Fund Act provides for the public funding of presidential elections using funds derived from the $3 tax checkoff. While the role of public funds has diminished in recent years, the program has been part of every presidential election since 1976. Next, let's talk briefly about the FEC's role in administering and enforcing federal campaign finance laws. The agency's major responsibilities include administering the public funding program, facilitating disclosure of campaign finance information, clarifying the requirements of the law, and enforcing the law. The Commission administers the public funding program by determining which committees qualify for public funds and by conducting post-election audits of the committees that receive funding. Disclosure is one of the key components of the federal campaign finance law, so the Commission devotes considerable time and effort to ensuring that reports filed with the agency are timely, accurate, and complete, and are available to the public as quickly as possible. Thanks to electronic filing, many reports are available on our website upon receipt. The Commission clarifies the law through its regulations and through advisory opinions which respond to specific questions raised by the regulated community. In addition, the agency offers a complete educational outreach program that includes publications, conferences and webinars, a toll-free information line, and online help on the web and through public email accounts. The Commission learns of possible violations of the law in 3 ways: through its own review of reports, through referrals from other government agencies, and through complaints filed by members of the regulated community or the general public. Many FEC enforcement actions take the form of a matter under review, or MUR. This is the traditional compliance process that can result in civil penalties or fines for the respondents. Some cases may qualify for the agency's Alternative Dispute Resolution Program, which seeks to resolve matters more quickly through a negotiation process. Violations involving late filing or failure to file disclosure reports are handled through the Administrative Fine Program. Under that program, the Commission levies fines based on the number of days a report is late, the report's proximity to an election, and the amount of activity the report contains. That concludes our brief overview of the Commission and the federal campaign finance laws. The Federal Election Commission is committed to encouraging compliance with the federal campaign finance laws. In addition to the information we provide on our website, we maintain a toll-free information line you can call for help without having to identify yourself. We respond within 5 business days to questions sent by email, and we conduct conferences throughout the country, host webinars on a variety of topics, and post e-learning videos like this one on our website and YouTube channel. We encourage you to make use of these resources and look forward to serving you.